So I'm watching season 9 of Rick and Morty. I'm on episode 8, and this episode made me realize something. The name of it, Requiem Mort a Dream. Man, these names. The name of these episodes. It's the same energy as a mom naming a child that she hates. Let's say the dad did it wrong and she names the son bitch ass nigga. Cause yeah, your dad was a bitch ass nigga. Or a woman has a C-section and she names her daughter Scarcely, something like that. But man, the way they name these. But anyway, Rick and Morty, they need to break up. They need some space apart. The relationship is way too toxic. It's unhealthy. And Morty, I ain't even gonna lie, you're clinging on to your grandpa a little too much, gang. This whole season, I haven't seen you with no love interest, no bitches. I haven't seen you with no friends. You ain't got no pals, no amigos, no niggas. You hadn't took your sister out to the movies or something. You haven't spent time with your pops, throwing the ball around with them. You haven't took your mom shopping or something. You with Rick all the time, way too much. I haven't seen a relationship with a grandpa this unhealthy since I was watching Angry Grandpa.
A big ball.
It's dark outside!
There's a big ball of fire in the sky.
Where? Show me the motherfucker!
Snap out on his son. It's getting ridiculous. Why? This episode really sealed it for me. So Rick, he was happy. And I ain't even gonna lie, seeing Rick happy is like seeing a straight guy in a gay bar. You don't see it. You don't see it. And when you do see it, you wonder, what? How did this happen? So Rick is happy. He's making him some beer. And of course he's happy when he's making alcohol. But you know, he's making him some beer. He's making bugs fart sounds into his ear and using it as music. Just get some earbuds, gang. You're having insects fart into your motherfucking... Man, that's how I know you smell like space piss and intergalactic ass. You drunk all the time and you have insects farting for you to do tasks. Just imagine hearing and saying, man, that sounds good. You can't smell good. But he having a good time. He got the do not disturb sign up. Morty, I ain't even gonna lie, he completely ignores that. He destroys the whole keg. Man, I'm talking about Rick had a whole Breaking Bad, the Gus laboratory. He had that whole setup. Morty broke all that. Man, to be honest, if Morty was my grandson, I couldn't stand his beanbag head ass either. But Rick, he goes too far. Rick pulled up a fucking chart that says, look, see, this is me when I'm happy. Notice it's when you're not here. That's so asshole, bro. Like, you could say, I don't know. That's your fucking grandson at the end of the day. You could have been a little softer. But Morty goes to his room, and then Rick needs Morty. Rick, I ain't even gonna lie. Why can't you do stuff by yourself? It's you too. You're kind of clingy too because you're the smartest man in the world. You overpowered as hell. I said that you can be Goku, but you can't do something without your grandson. And you admitted that you're not happy when you're around him. So why don't you help him get some friends instead of tagging him along on missions? I don't understand this relationship. I don't understand it. But Rick gave Morty a bug, and the bug, man, and we're not talking about the STD bug. We talking about a bug called the sympathine or the sympathine, something like that. I got it in my notes. But this bug, it gives you more empathy, but it takes away your sympathy. So when the bug is in you, you're real empathetic. But when it's out, you have like a come down where you have no sympathy at all. So they go on this adventure. And Morty realized he actually likes his grandpa having words of encouragement for him. So he keeps the bug in. And y'all know how that goes. The bug gets big as hell. Rick has to take it out. They have to kill people. Morty, he has no sympathy now, so he's just talking shit to... Man, he called Rick a dead wife having bastard. I said, damn. if I was Rick, I would have disintegrated that nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. We're gonna have to find a new Morty because what the fuck did you just say? A dead wife having that? Don't you know that's your grandmother? But when he said that, he had no empathy. But then the bug had got into Rick, and Rick had empathy. So he's hugging Morty. He's saying, "Man, I love you. I shouldn't." He's admitting what he's doing. He said, "Man, I shouldn't just take you on missions and use you like a tool. You're my grandson." And then he even tells Summer, "You don't have to prove anything to me. I love you, granddaughter." I ain't even gonna lie, Rick, you need that bug. You do, because this is regular grandpa stuff that you can't do, but you know you should be doing it. It's crazy. And then he got Summer chasing down serial killers for a keg. Yeah, a keg. We're gonna call it a keg. That might not be what it was, but damn it, in this video, that's what it is. But she's chasing down a serial killer with her dad for a keg. Jerry has to pretend to be a serial killer. He gets invited to the serial killer house. And then that's where they start having a conversation. Jerry lying about how he killed women. He put honey in their hair, put some flowers, some sparkles in it, and wrap them up, and that's why they call him the birthday gift killer. And that got me thinking, man, what if two serial killers became friends? And one of them was like, "Well, so how do you kill people?" "Well, I like to kidnap them, then I hog tie them, and then I cover them up with baby oil, and then I use them as a skateboard on concrete. That's why they call me the slippery slasher." And then the other serial killer just calls the police on you because he just says, "Yeah, I just stab people. You do too much." That's basically what happened. The serial killer decided to call the police on Jerry. Now Jerry needs help. Rick has to pull up, but he still got that empathy bug. So Morty, he has to do it. Morty, he says, "Look, I know you're misunderstood and all you need is a hug. Come outside for this hug." And they sprayed that nigga with bullets. Man, that nigga got a hug from a shotgun. Like, man, I'm talking about the police actually disintegrated this nigga. There's nothing. They sprayed this nigga so much that there was just guts on the ground. The police shot this nigga so many times, you would have thought the serial killer name was Jerome. But all's well that ends still toxic because the bug, it died, but the unhealthy relationship between Rick and Morty is still there. And to be honest, I just think they need some time apart. I could be wrong, but I don't think Morty had no solo episodes this season. And if he did, I know he didn't have one with bitches in it or with actual friends that wasn't robots that his grandpa made. Morty, you're a fucking loser. Matter of fact, the reason this all started is because you wanted to disturb your grandpa so he can take you to get some Pokemon cards. You couldn't ask your mom to go take you. You couldn't have Rick build nothing. But you know what I would do? If I would be fucking so many bitches. I would be fucking space bitches, black bitches, Asian. Man, my dick would be all through the universe. I would say, "Grandpa, I want you to make me a spaceship, and I want you to build me a 16-inch penis, just in case it get crazy in space." And I would just fly off fucking, have all type of guns, and I ain't even gonna lie, I'm fucking some alien tentacle pussy, and her boyfriend pulls up, and I'm just having to fight this nigga with all type of laser beams and shit. That would be my life. That would be even at 14. Yes, nigga, at 14. But that's just how I feel. But y'all let me know down in the comments. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Love you. Peace.